really didn't want to make a video. I don't think I should make a video. Because every time I make a video on my other channel, people say that, I just want views. I just want this and that. It's not that. And sorry if that's in a way. So I had went to, sorry if I'm gonna cry. I had went to, LA one time. Just to, visit for like 2 months. And I had met this girl. And I was like, hey, you have a nice voice, because she was singing. I don't remember where I met her. But sorry if I have this jacket on. My hair looks terrible, but that's not why I have it on. It's just that I came inside. So I was like, hey, what's your name? She was like, Christina. I was like, oh, that's a good name. I was like, my name's Justin. I was like, yeah, that's weird. Because, my color, but usually it's used a white name, but it's spelled differently. I was like, what's your last name? And she's like, Grimmie. So I had hanged out with her. And she showed me all her, she showed me all her stuff. Like, all this cool stuff she had. And I noticed I did not like Nintendo. I liked the character Link, but I did not like Nintendo games at all. And she showed me all these cool Nintendo stuff of Link. And I was like, that's cool. Then she told me to play, she was like, here, try. And I played Majora's Mask. She told me to play Majora's Mask. And I was like, okay. So I played Majora's Mask, and she told me that it was one of her favorite games. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I liked the game so much. Because it was so cool. But I never beat the game. I have it on my Wii U. Well, not my Wii U, but a Wii U. And, yeah, then I knew her. And then I knew her YouTube channel. And then I followed her Twitch streaming. And we played the Mario Kart 8, and I watch her stream. And she'd be playing with other fans, too. And she was always talking about how, oh, I can't wait to play the new Zelda game. And I was looking forward to watch her Let's Plays of the Zelda Breath of the Wild. Then I met her mom. I was like, hey, I always wanted to see Marcus and her dad. I mean, I seen him, but I never got to talk to him. And I always wanted to. I just don't know why I never had. But I talked to her mom, and I gave her a hug. And I was like, you got a great daughter. But I told her mom that it feels weird hanging out with Christina sometimes. Because she was older, and I was afraid that people would tell her, Christina, why are you hanging out with the 14-year-old? I was always afraid that people were going to tell her that. Now, 2016, I went to Orlando to the concert. I think that's where it was. It was March. No, I forgot when it was. But this is where it all happened. I went to the concert, and it was when I saw the guy with the flannel shirt. I did see him. I saw him. I accidentally touched him a little bit, and it felt something hard, but it was just his belt. It was the gun. I know it was the gun now, because now I knew who the guy was, but I felt it. I thought it was his belt. But I was like, man, I touched the guy. He was like, I want to say like the 27th person in the line. And I gave Christina a hug, took pictures, got her merch. I don't know where I have the merch, and I feel bad for that. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to go get something to eat. I asked her if she wanted like a soda or something. She said no. She's fine. Because, they kind of have their own beverages after. I leave the concert, and that's when I had to do something. I don't remember what I had to do. But I ate there because it was cold and it was kind of hot in there because there's so much people making all that heat. So I came back like 2 hours, not 2 hour, like I think 2 hours later, and there's a bunch of cops surrounding the whole place. And I thought it was just a fight. I didn't know that someone came up to grimmie and shot her. I didn't know until 2 years, which was this year, I found out that grimmie was dead because I haven't had a phone at all. Well, I did have a phone, but then it broke. Then I lost all my pictures with her because it was 2 years ago. I didn't know my email or anything. Things updated. So I looked on her channel. I was like, I forgot about Christina. How? I looked on her channel. The only song I saw was Little Girl. I listened to it. I was like, man, how come I never heard of this? I was like, how come grimmie is not like doing anything? And then I downloaded Instagram. I looked on grimmie's YouTube, and there was this thing that there was posted. It said "Rip Christina grimmie." I was like, wait, what? And I looked at all these compilations, but I didn't cry at the compilation at all. I did not cry because I didn't think she was dead. Then I looked on the homepage. Like before you click on the homepage, it shows a bunch of scroll things or like recommends, and it was on the news. I was like, and I started bursting out crying. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like saying I cry because I think it's embarrassing. I don't like crying in front of people anyway, but when it's a situation like this, it has to happen. Don't be afraid to tell your feelings. But I never got to say goodbye. I never got to say goodbye to Christina. And that strikes me ever since. And I hated myself for it. And that's when I downloaded Spotify and added all her songs. And I never knew she had an Instagram or any social media like that. I just knew she had a YouTube channel. She never told me that she had I knew she had a Snapchat, but I never knew that she had a Instagram, but I didn't like Snapchat. So I go on there, I'm like, wow, she really did die. And I started crying. And I followed up. I followed Marcus. I really wanted to meet Marcus so bad. He seems like a cool dude. But one thing I didn't do was buy the Spectral Collection thing. I meant to do it, and they're sold out. Like, I hate myself so bad. But then, it really hit me here. Then I started crying. But before I get to that, I want to tell y'all something. When I knew Christina was passed, she was gone. She was passed. And Marcus is the real hero. He was the real patrol. He was better than the cops. The cops, I can't believe like the security was so bad. But they can get good security for Selena Gomez and that. But they didn't. I mean, Christina, come on, bro. She got famous in a snap. There should have been security. If I could, I would risk my own life for her. Because I'm not gonna lie, I had been arrested before. Because I broke into a building before. Nah, I wouldn't, but we played hide and seek in it. It was a library. But I don't like my life. I wish I could change my life. I don't like being in trouble. I would risk my own life for grimmie. I would. I'm not lying. I would. I mean, there's nothing to lose except for my family. But, I mean, Christina still had a lot to go, you know? I think she deserved a life longer than I have because she never did anything wrong. So, I'm not scared to die for Christina. But it's just like that. I'm sorry if you see, like, boogers. So, yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it. Okay, I had to take a break. I was getting too emotional, but I forgot where I was. So here's the point. I hanged out with, I want to say, I hanged out with Christina's mom at least about 12 times. And about at least an hour. Mostly around at least 30 minutes. And I wish I hanged out, because I hanged out with Christina a lot. And I used to play the Wii U, Mario Kart 8. But there was something that always made me laugh, and every time I hear it, makes me cry. She would, if you really know Christina, and you like watch everything she does, not to sound creepy, but you will notice that she will say this catchphrase, and I don't remember what it went, but she was like, burp, can't find my rent. And she'd be like, or something like that, and she'd be like, burp, I found this. I don't know what the first part was, but I know she would say, I found this at the end of it. Now, I noticed that if you watch her Mario Kart 8, because I used to watch her live stream at the same time as playing Mario Kart 8 with her, so I can see what she's saying. I noticed that she will always say that and over, and I'll always fast forward back over and over and over and over and hear it over and over again to make out the first part, but can't hear it. And I remember this one funny part where her brother kept putting the Luigi stuffed plushie in the camera like this, and she had that cool Zelda blanket and the hat. Just sucks, man. That because someone was jealous over a freaking girl, that they'll make a trip all the way to Orlando just to kill her and end up killing himself. Like, if I knew the dude and I knew it was gonna happen, and if I went back in time, I would have stopped it. I really would have. And it's a shame that this security, how it works now, it just sucks, you know. It just sucks, you know. This life sucks. It's just unfair. Life doesn't suck. Life is good. It's precious. But it's unfair. But to the point where I left off. I can see Christina Grimmie. I can see her. It took me about 2 months to do it. I just kept watching her videos, everything she said, how she moved. I know it sounds creepy. People made fun of me for it. I went to Laura Ridge, which is a mental hospital, for it because I can say and I never stopped. And they kept me in a mental hospital for a year. They kept me in a mental hospital for a year, just because I could see her. Like if I wanted to say, "Oh, Christina Grimmie's right here," I'll be like this. "Oh, look, hi, Christina Grimmie." No, I wouldn't be acting like that, but I'd be like, "Hey, Christina," I'm talking normal conversation. Like I can see her right now. Like, I'm sorry if I look crazy to y'all. I probably am. But you'll get it if you love her as much as I do, because I'm glad I got to spend the time I can with her, you know? And I'm not going to take some crap that if someone says, I don't care about your friend or your dead friend or your dead anything, I don't care. I don't care if I'll get in trouble, but I'll try to fight them. Even though fighting is not the solution, I'll try my best not to. Because I know Christina wouldn't want anyone fighting no one. She wanted peace in this world. And if you listen to her songs, it's mostly about forgive me and all that precious stuff about life that makes me think about things twice, you know? I would have done anything for Christina, for her to be alive, except for kill someone, because if I did have to kill someone for it, it would be the guy who killed her. But the thing that happened today that's sad is Mama Grimmie. And Mama Grimmie, I'm so sorry that I never got to hang out with you as much as I did with Christina. All due respect, I do love you. We all love you. We all love you. You stayed strong for years. You stayed so strong. You're stronger than the strongest woman in the world. For as for as far as I know. I love you. You're just so sweet. And you know, it's sad, you know, that we not only lost one at a young age, is that we also lost another. The one that kept Christina going in our hearts. Mama Grimmie. She passed away on Labor Day. I think it was the day before, but I'm pretty sure it was on Labor Day, as far as I know. Through breast cancer. She fought hard. She was a warrior. She was better than a veteran you had, like. But you know, good things come, you know? I hate to say it, but it was probably a good thing that it happened. Because she gets to see Grimmie again. Soon will Papa Grimmie, then Marcus Grimmie. And you know what I don't like about society these days? A hater of Christina Grimmie. I commented on the Real Grimmie post, and someone replied, Marcus Grimmie and Papa Grimmie might as well kill themselves so they can all be reunited. Oh wait, they can't because God's not real, ghosts are not real. And I got mad. I started. I punched the wall. I got so mad, frustrated that someone would say that. You know, it's bull crap that someone so rude would say that. You know, I know that y'all guys didn't watch this far in the video, but if y'all did, I thank you. That shows that you guys love Christina Grimmie. I don't want no one. If you subscribe to me, okay, I really don't care. I don't want subscribers, really. I don't want views. I will make a YouTube channel soon. But back to the point. Mama Grimmie passed away, breast cancer, as I told you. It's cruel, but now they are reunited. They are reunited. So now, it took me only just one day just to see her in real life. And I can see Mama Grimmie, Christina Grimmie sitting right next to each other right now. Right now, I can see it. And they're sitting right next to it, looking at me, putting me a thumbs up, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just sad, you know, guys. I thank you very much for supporting her for the longest time. And if that's my baby sister in the background. Thank you, guys. And I love you. Team Grimmie forever. Hope is always near y'all. I love you guys.
Okay, keep it simple. I do intend to live my life on